Today we have so many innocent people who are victims of evil men's attempts to cover their sins and crime, so that their sins and crime will not see the light of the day. Go and read about what happened, I think in 2 Samuel, chapter 7. When David wanted to cover his sin after sleeping with Bathsheba, he manipulated Uriah, did everything possible to get Uriah to sleep with Bathsheba. When Uriah failed to do, what did David do? David sat down and wrote a death sentence. After writing a death sentence, he sealed it and gave it to Uriah and told him, go to the war front. When you get there, hand this thing over to Joab, the commander of Israel's army. Uriah took the letter without knowing that the letter he was holding was his own death sentence. Went to the war front and handed the letter over to Joab. Joab opened the letter, explicit instruction from the king. Put Uriah in the thickest part of the war where he will be killed. He didn't argue with the king. He put Uriah there. That day, Uriah became a dead man. So there are desperate evil men who have committed abominable crime, who don't want to face the full wrath of the law. They can use you as escape route. If killing you will give them opportunity to get their head off the rope, you are nothing. Be careful. Somebody was traveling and came to an airport, met a total stranger. They were waiting for their flight. They struck up a discussion. And the stranger was asking him, have you traveled before? Say, no, this is my first time. I said, oh, where are you traveling to? America. Oh, I'm going to America. Do you know anybody in America? I said, well, not more people. I said, don't worry. If you come to America, I'm gonna make you a big boy. He bought drink. They drank. As they were familiarizing, the announcement for boarding of flight was made. He told the young man, help me with one of my briefcases. Innocently. Because he has created a relationship and friendship. So the innocently, the boy carried his briefcase and they were moving. When they got to immigration point, he passed. The boy that was carrying his briefcase wanted to pass. The computer dictated that there was something in that briefcase. They called the young man back, opened the briefcase, and they saw piles of cocaine. And they held him. He was saying, it's not my own. Is that young man's own? The young man kept his face like this and was moving without looking back. They said, Mr. Man, come. This guy said this bag is your own. He said, Mine? I don't know this young man. I've never met him. He said, you met me. You gave me your card. He brought out the so-called card the man gave him. They looked at the card, looked at the man's passport. They didn't match. The card was a different name. The passport was a different name. They arrested the young guy. If it were to be in Indonesia, that guy will face a death sentence. So the man wanted to use him as a vehicle to transport his cocaine. No friendship, nothing. So you see why you need to be very careful.